All right, guys, we're getting ready to head out on our next adventure. I would tell you what we're gonna do, but honestly, I don't have a clue what we're gonna do. All right, so I'll start off by telling you what I do know. The one and only Farmer Chris called, and I think they're getting a load of turkey manure they use for fertilizer delivered, and where they're getting it delivered at, there's possibly a concrete pad or a tree or something in the way. I don't know. For some reason, they can't get this truck in there. Make sure we got oil in this truck. Oh, look at that, we do. So truck's not a hot rod by no stretch of the imagination, but she sure gets the job done. Walk around the other side and check the coolant. All right, what was I at? Where was I at? What was I saying? Oh yeah. So anyways, we got the Volvo 140 loaded up. Chris gave me some coordinates to where we are going. So I guess we'll get this old girl pre-tripped. Get this girl pre-tripped, hit the road, and see what we're getting into. It's always exciting when you go work for Farmer Chris. You have no idea what you're gonna do. I think that would be considered loose dunnage. Don't need that on there. Throw this down here on the side. And we're missing a chain. All right. Everything else looks pretty good this morning. Let's get the old girl fired off. Throw a chain and hit the road. All right, guys, real quick while we're chaining down, I get asked about these a lot. These are speed binders, right? There is all the good information. And I've been using these things for over a year now. And they're not a gadget, they're not a gimmick. We seriously, absolutely love them. I mean, I think they're a modified slack adjuster to tighten down a chain. Steve from Speed Binders sent me 4 of them last November. And I ended up buying 4 more because I liked them so much. But pretty simple concept. Instead of cranking and ratcheting, basically you take either a drill or an impact. We've used either one, a drill or an impact. We used the drill, we used the impact for a while, and we're back to the drill now. The drill seems to get them a little bit tighter, and it's a little bit easier on this nut right here. This nut is replaceable. All the parts on this are replaceable, interchangeable. But the most impressive part about these things is I think the, what was this one? 9200? Yeah, 9200. It's only like $84 or $86. They're like the same price. They're almost cheaper than a conventional ratcheting boomer. So you do have to have a drill. You do have to have some batteries. But trust me, it is well worth the setup. Kleeman's got a comparison video on his channel, Captain Kleeman. But yeah, guys, we love them. Speedbinders.com. If you want to, tell them Dirt Perfect sent you. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Everybody I've talked to that's got them has been pleasantly surprised with them. So let's get this chain down. One thing you want to do when you're using these is make sure the short side of the boomer is down and this reaction bar is resting on the deck, because that's what it kind of works against as you're turning them. We go on 3 to tighten it down. Whoops. Once you get her tightened down like that, hold on to the drill real good. You can really crank that puppy down. Love them. Love them. Especially, you know, like us, we may move equipment 3, 4, 5 times a day. So having those on and off, yeah. All right, enough rambling. Let's roll. My box is working out in Austin, but I need to get her organized a little bit. It's been a busy summer, guys. Busy summer. Did I mention it's been a busy summer? It's been a busy summer. All right, off we go. right, guys, we should be getting close. Chris said meet him by the Oriole water tower, which that is that right there. I'm thinking it's his field straight ahead where he's got some lime dumped. I've seen him farm the field before, and he said there was lime dumped there, so I'm gonna go with the assumption that that's it. So we're gonna commit to run on up in there and get unloaded. I think we're going in straight. Ooh, that looks a little muddy. Hope this wasn't a mistake. Definitely a little bit slick, but we made it. Now we just gotta hope this is the right place. All right, guys, just missed Farmer Chris. He's in a hurry. They're shelling corn up. They're over that way. Yeah, let's go with that. So here's what we got going on. This is actually one of the farms he rents, and they haul a bunch of turkey manure in here, and they're actually dumping it right here in the road right now, which really hinders their entrance into this field. So they've got this area back here. Apparently there was an old chicken coop and maybe an old barn. Just a bunch of random stuff in there. I don't know if you guys can see right there. There's an old foundation right there. And there's some more stuff back here. I'm not gonna walk around. And then there's this beautiful, I'm talking absolutely beautiful tree right here. So here's the plan. We're gonna clean this area up so they can store their turkey manure. About called it something else is what we usually call it. We had to beep that. Store their turkey manure over here in this area so they can keep the road entrance open and all that good stuff. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. They got some rock coming, and this is what they do on their rain days, is haul their fertilizer. So let's get this girl unloaded and get started. Not gonna lie, about time to do some house cleaning inside the old Volvo. She's looking pretty rough in here. It's kind of embarrassing. I'm sorry you guys had to see that. I didn't mean for it to happen this way. We've been busy, man. This is, where's my blade? This is the day before Thanksgiving. I know I said that in the last video, but we just finished up that job and I come straight to this job, so it's technically the same day, even though it's a different video. Gotcha on that one. But it has been a busy. Sorry, my battery died. Anyways, it has been a busy, crazy year. And for everything going on in the world with 2020 and the virus and all that good stuff, it's hard for me to complain. It's actually been one of my better years. YouTube's been a lot of fun, thanks to you guys. I just hope it's the same for everybody else. I know some people this is a year they just absolutely want to forget. But I'm very fortunate, very blessed. I cannot complain how 2020 has went for me. A lot of cool stuff. So anyways, I think first things first, let's get this, well, first thing is first, let's finish getting off this trailer before I crash. Second thing, let's go knock this tree down. I feel like I'm just gonna walk over and run into it because I can. Give it the old javelin effect. Yeah, I better not do that. I don't want to wear a brush. I'll wear it off the limb, but down she goes. tree come down pretty easy. Stump, on the other hand, I think was a booger. I always love how people say, hey, you dig this stump out, the tree's been gone for years. I don't think it really matters. The roots below the ground, they can't get no oxygen to them, and a lot of times years later, they're just as stuck in there then as what they were before. So I'm gonna slide this tree down here a little bit. The old house is in rough shape, but I guess they got some stuff stored in it yet. They don't want to make it disappear quite yet. So we're gonna stay away from it, leave access to the door. Get our brush all piled up nice and neat here. See what we got for later. The real question mark is this chunk of concrete over here. I don't know if it's a great big old slab or something, or if it's something that's going to come out pretty easy, but I don't know if you guys can even see it. Right there. Oh, that's in there. What is that? What I think that is? That right there, that's the old outhouse. That's exactly what that is. Good news, it don't smell no more. All right, guys, we're on the back side here now. That's that old foundation. I think Chris said he thought that was an old chicken coop or something. Right up there is where the tree was at. I think I'm gonna take the blade and just kind of skim across the top of this, and one, get this brush out of the way so we can kind of see what's in here, and two, I don't think there's a two. I think it's just one. I want to see what's in here and give me a clear walking path back and forth. It's kind of really uneven and just yada yada yada. I think I'm trying to justify why I want to take the blade across it, but I think I just want to take the blade across it. Anyways, okay. Take 4. Take the blade across this. There's a bunch of uneven bumps in there. There's a lot of concrete right here, and we need it up at the house. So we'll just kind of clean this up so we're not, we can see what we're doing. Yeah, we'll just go with, we're gonna blade it off so we can see what we're doing. Sometimes I talk in circles, I apologize. Let's do it. Alright guys, I will have to say, as you guys know, I give this Ford Volvo a lot of grief about a lot of things. The thumb, which is not really its fault, some of the hydraulic power, the big door, this goes on and on a little bit, I guess. But there is one thing that I absolutely love about this machine. I haven't seen a single competitor have, and probably one of the reasons why I keep it. It's this blade. This blade is unreal. The way they've got it built, I think it's impossible to tear up. The travel it's got, which we covered in the Hyundai videos, is almost double any other machine. And on top of that, it's one handy feature that I'll never buy another excavator without. At least this size machine. It's just, especially for the type of work that I do, which is so, I don't know, versatile. I don't know. I'm always doing something different all the time, it seems like. It is a handy little tool, a handy little option. So. Alright, we pretty much got this cleared out. Let me hop out here and show you what we got, and see what we got to do yet. Alrighty, Chris just got a load of rock delivered. I guess he's going to use that for his, bam! He's going to use that for the new road coming in here. But we got pretty much all the brush and organic matter cleaned up as far as the weeds. There was a big old pile. There must have been a big tree here at some point. Big old pile of a tree here. But I got it all pushed up in that pile. So what's next on the list? They said this was an old chicken house. I have no idea. I'm going off what they said. But Chris also told me he did not have a concrete floor in it. And that's some awful hard looking dirt that resembles concrete very well. So apparently it did have a concrete floor in it, or at least part of it. But it's a pretty good sized building. It goes all the way out through there and down through yonder, over there, and yeah. So what we're gonna do with this is basically gonna get it up there in a pile where the excavator's at. And that way they got this whole area here to dump and run and spread and do whatever they want to do. So let's start getting that moved. Well, the good news is I don't think any of this concrete's got any rebar in it, so it should bust up pretty easy. This is one of those jobs where it's nice to have the equipment set up the way I got it set up, because you just, one, coming here, I had no idea what I was getting into. I could have brought the dump truck. Chris did tell me there was some concrete to relocate. I could have brought the dump truck and loaded this in the dump truck, and then I probably moved it at 60 feet. I don't know if it's really worth risking the tires on the dump truck and the aggravation of loading it and backing it up 60 feet. Probably could have threw the skid steer on the trailer with the track hoe, but I'm not sure if it was worth unloading it for no more than what it is. So I think the plan of attack, we're going to set some piles out there and we're just going to shuffle it over there with the excavator. It's probably not the fastest way, but what we got going on, I'm going to go with it's the most efficient way. And honestly, it's the only choice I got right now. So still a decent little pile out there. I got a decent little scoop in the bucket. We'll just shove her up there where she needs to go. Probably take about 10-15 trips. Take about 10 or 15 trips and we should have her. Once I get it up here to the pile, I'm going to take the bucket, bust it up a little bit, and that way Chris can get it later with the skid steer if he wants to. But I'm going to pack as big a pieces as I can and bust it up once I get it here. And just that fast, we have a ride. You have a ride at your final destination, concrete. Go! There we go. Pull that up there, bust it up. We got there too far. be able to get that pretty easy. Honestly, that's probably about a half a truckload right there. So, all right, back and forth we go. Guessing 4 times. I'll check in with you and let you know how close it was. All right, guys, there's all the concrete in the pile. There's where the concrete used to be, and it's all gone. I was way wrong. It's about 14 trips, but it only took me about 35 minutes, so that was still probably the right choice and the fastest way to go about it. So all I really got left to do now is this is all really close. There's just a few little whoop-de-doos. I'm afraid with this rain coming, it may hold some water. I'm just going to take the traco and kind of a combination of blade it and track it in. I guess that's what you call it. Blade, track in, smooth off, make pretty. Yeah, all the above. Let's do it. Well, guys, there it is. Got a little scrap metal in that pile, concrete, and some dirt in that pile. And there's what brush we had and the trees laying back behind there, but that turned out pretty sharp. Don't look too shabby for an amateur, does it? So now it's decision time. Here's the decision that's got to be made. I don't want to back up any farther because I have to load up underneath the power line. I really don't want to load out on the road because it's a blind hill coming both ways. And if I load here, there's a chance I can't back out of here and I'll have to unload and pull myself back, and then it'll be a big old mess. So, what do we do? What do you guys think? I'm thinking. I'm looking, actually. I'm looking while I'm thinking. I'm thinking while I'm looking. All the above. All the above. See, that's just not, that's a blind hill. That's a blind hill. The road's pitched. I don't like that option. Let's load her up right here where she's at and hope for the best. All right guys, loaded up and chained down, ready to back on out of here. I walked around to this side of the truck and I kind of lost confidence in my plan here. So I went and got a little bit of rock and put behind these tires here. I'm thinking if I can just get moving, I'll be all right. What happens is whenever you load that thing on the trailer, that trailer sits there and kind of shakes back and forth, and them trailer tires dig themselves down the hole in a little divot. You gotta pop up out of it. It's not much, but if the tire spins, you're done. Fingers crossed. I'll set you guys underneath the truck. If we lose traction, you'll be the first one to know. Old puppy dog backed right out of there, thank goodness. So that's it guys, that's a wrap on this one. Quick, easy, little fast job. Gotta love him, great customer, Farmer Chris. Give him some love in the comments down below. That's a wrap for us. We're heading to the house. Guys, as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll catch you on the next one.